head to the gym for Countdown to Tip-Off right here on KINA.
Welcome into the sports arena in Hutchinson. It's 3A state basketball on the day that everybody kind of sits on their hands a little bit and just kind of wonders what's in store for them tomorrow. Is it a championship Saturday or is it a semifinal failure Saturday where you come in and you play for third and fourth place? Everybody's wanting to know, and we have one game left to decide here at the sports arena in Hutchinson. We'll catch you up to date on the brackets and who will be playing for a title tomorrow and who will be playing for third in the consolation games. We'll also give you a preview of this matchup between Southeast of Saline and Hesston. It's a rematch from game number 1 this season. It doesn't seem that long ago now when we look back on it, and we were playing at Maybe Arena after we started out at Southeast of Saline's gymnasium. You might remember that when the power went out at Southeast of Saline. But we'll cover all those bases when we come back. I am Devin Haney along with Francis Flax, Big Sam Pretty producing and engineering as we get ready for semifinal action. A trip to the state title game is on the line, and it's between two familiar foes in Southeast of Saline and the Hesston Swathers. We'll hit our first break. Countdown to tip-off for this semifinal state game is brought to you by L&L Advisors with 3 locations. They have locations that will serve you, 2 in Salina and 1 in McPherson, as we get ready for Southeast of Saline and Hesston here at the Sports Arena in Hutchinson. Back with more after this on KINA.
Are you looking for a local brokerage firm to help with your Medicare, life insurance, and annuities? L&L Advisors is the #1 local Medicare supplement and insurance specialist. Medicare can be confusing. Let the experts at L&L Advisors help make sense of it. Stop by one of 3 locations in Salina or McPherson and speak to an agent about the needs of your family. L&L Advisors, main office at 717 Roach, right off Crawford, and their second location in the Central Mall in Salina, and a new location in McPherson, based on honesty and trust. Contact L&L Advisors today.
Okay, Coach, thank you for your breakdown on your offense and defense. Now here's Winnell Garrettson, your real estate coach for buying and selling.
Hi, fans. It's Winnell Garrettson from SalinaHomes.com, and I'm here to coach you up in your real estate game plan. Now is a great time to list your house, land, or investment. Or if you're in the buying mood, I'd love to help you find just the right real estate opportunity for you. And as always, go Trojans.
Buy or sell, call Winnell at SalinaHomes.com.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses acquire relief loans to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Salina Septic Services provides septic services including septic tank installation, inspection, and repair. In addition to professional septic tank services, we also provide portable restroom rentals. We have many options available, including his and hers portable restrooms and hand washing sinks. Setup, service, and removal are all part of our rentals. Whether you project a long-term construction job or a family gathering, we guarantee a clean porta potty. Find us today at SalinaSepticService.com, proudly supporting the Southeast of Saline Trojans.
This is Trojan Basketball on KINA.
Back at the sports arena in Hutchinson, Devin Haney along with Francis Flax. And boy, a big matchup here, Coach. I think maybe when you look down the road, we were back in December, the first Friday of December, when these two squared off, and we thought, oh, what a treat, an early season matchup. We get to see these two, and it's a good one. And I think we all kind of thought in the back of our mind, though, that both teams should end up at this point. We didn't know, of course, it would be a semifinal, a first-round game, or a championship game. But here we are, 23-1 Southeast of Saline, 23-1 Hesston, and they are playing for the right to go to the championship game tomorrow.
Yeah, you know, looking back to that December game, you know, that game was played on a neutral court, such as tonight's game will be played on. So, all things being equal, neither team's had the advantage at home this year, but both teams are, I mean, they're good. They're very good, and, you know, selfishly, I think everybody wishes that this would have been the matchup for tomorrow afternoon for first place instead of tonight. But you know, you got to go with how it how it shakes out in the rankings throughout the year, and the final seeding is done, and it was done correctly.
We've had a lot of people come up to us and go, wow, this should be the championship for tomorrow. And that's fine, but you still have to win the same amount of games to accomplish the same thing at the end, and that is come in here and win 3 games. When you put Sub-State on it, you're winning 6 games. Got to rattle off 6 in a row to hoist that trophy at the end of the year. That is what these two teams are trying to do. Their win streaks are big. Hesston, a 23-game winning streak after losing that first game of the season to southeast of Saline. They got here last night after a victory over Colby, 59-46. They are the back-to-back champions, and I always say, Coach, they're the champions until they're not, and they have won it 2 years in a row. Not only that, they have put together great records. I mentioned the 23-1 this year. Last year they were 25-1. 2021 they were 23-1, and you go back to 2014, they had a state championship team that was 26-0. This is a team and a program that is not accustomed to losing.
No, and it's not a matter of who they have coming back. It's not a matter of anything except you know that when Hesston takes the floor the next basketball season, they're going to be loaded.
And it was not an easy road through Sub-State for Hesston to get here either. They had to go through a one-loss Haven team in the Sub-State championship. They beat the Wildcats of Haven 47-41. Haven lost 2 games this year, total. 2 games in the whole season. Both of those Haven losses were to Hesston. Also, when you look at southeast of Saline, they set a school record last night for most wins in a single season with 23. The last time they had 22 wins was, of course, a year ago. In 06 and 07, they had 22 wins. They were 22-2. And you go all the way back to the first year of existence of southeast of Saline, 1967 and 1968, 22-1 was the first year of southeast of Saline basketball as the Trojans came about in 67 and 68. Third place for southeast of Saline is the best finish they've ever had. They did that, of course, last year, back-to-back years in 2016 and 17 under Jeff Wells. They had a 4th place finish in 1985. This is their 5th time in the Final Four remaining teams. When you look at Hesston, they have been here before. This is their 9th Final Four. They are the back-to-back champions, as I said, in Class 3A. Should be a good contest. We will come back. We will have starters for you and the tip as we get ready for this last Sub-State semifinal of the day. Here at the Sports Arena in Hutchinson, Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by L&L Advisors.
Frisbee Construction is a service organization for the commercial grain industry dedicated to giving you the best in planning, the best in quality, and the best of workmanship, and overall the best value for your dollar since 1949. Frisbee Construction specializes in new construction as well as remodel and repair of grain handling facilities throughout the Midwest. Frisbee Construction Company in Gypsum has emergency crews available as needed. For more information, go to frisbeeinc.com.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
You're ready for any task, and you expect the same from your tractor. No matter the job, there's a Case IH Farmall tractor ready to work as hard as you do. With easy operation, an exceptional operating environment, and more standard features that enhance productivity, Farmall tractors deliver the power and flexibility to knock out chores and keep going. Stop by Can Equip in Salina and find a Farmall to meet the demands of your operation.
Can Equip you.
You're telling me your driver turns you on remotely?
It feels so good. One gentle touch of a handy remote or mobile app and my motor's running. And don't fret, my little pickup pal. New Image Audio installs these inside trucks too.
Oh, yeah.
You'll want it when the winter chill hits. A remote start from New Image Audio for cars, trucks, even diesels. All systems remote and cell phone capable. Nationwide coverage. Get yours at New Image Audio on South Broadway.
In Salina.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.
Back at the Sports Arena in Hutchinson, Devin Haney, Francis Flack sitting courtside. Big Sam Purdy producing and engineering this state semifinal game. Let's go over starters for you. First, let's go through the Hesston Swathers. This is a team coached by Garrett Roth. In his first season, he was a longtime assistant and took over for Greg Raleigh when Raleigh gave up the reins after the state title last year. They will start 6'2 junior Jackson Fry. Also in the starting lineup, Adrian Hernandez, a 6'3 junior. Lane McGill, a 6'3 senior. And the two leading scorers on this team, second in scoring, is Micah Dalston, a 6'2 senior. And then Jake Proctor. We'll talk about him quite a bit this evening. Proctor leads the Swather team and one of the top scorers in the state of all classes. He is a 6'4 senior. For the Southeast of Saline Trojans, they will start the usual lineup. For head coach Bryson Flax, they will start out with Eli Sawyers. He is one of the top scorers in the state of Kansas. Eli Sawyers so far this season averaging 15.5 points per game, also 6 rebounds and 2 assists. He leads the team in scoring and blocks. Also in the starting lineup will be Nakari Morkel-Palmer, the all-time assist leader in Southeast of Saline men's basketball history. Nakari is a 6'3 senior, 14 points a game, 8 rebounds, 4.5 assists. He also leads this Trojan team in rebounding. Drake Augustine is a 5'10 senior, 7 points a game, 2 rebounds, 3 assists per contest. Augustine leads the Trojans in steals. Luke Gebhardt is the 4th senior in the starting lineup. He is a 6'1 senior, 8.5 points per game, 3.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists. And rounding out the starters for the Trojans is Daniel Kerr, a 6-foot junior who averages 4 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists per game. Bryson Flax is the head coach, assisted by Trent Douglas and Joe Ross. And it's that time in pregame, Coach, where we come to you with our new image audio keys to the game for Southeast.
Well, Hesston is led by, of course, by Jake Proctor. You already mentioned him, one of the leading scorers in the state. We must make him earn his points. He's going to score, we know that, but we have to make him earn his points. On the other hand, Southeast is, they have a three-headed monster in Eli Sawyers, Morkel-Palmer, and Luke Gebhardt. And let's don't discount the aggressiveness and the tenacious defense of both Daniel Kerr and Drake Augustine. Then you have to look at Southeast's bench. Now, I think Hesston has a couple players that come off the bench, too, that are okay. So this is all I think it's going to go down to the last quarter, and we're going to just find out who's got the most stuff at the end.
This is for the right to play Marysville in the championship tomorrow. The Bulldogs from Marysville out of the NCKL won 45-42 over Galena in overtime. Sawyers will enter the center circle. He will jump it up against Adrian Hernandez. Hesston wearing black, trimmed in red. Southeast of Saline wearing their home whites, trimmed in purple. Southeast is the 2 seed, Hesston the 3 seed. Both these teams will play kind of a rarity in this tournament, and that is man-to-man defense. We've been seeing a lot of zone at the state tournament. And Nakari Morkel-Palmer puts up the first shot from inside the keyhole, and it's an air ball, goes out of bounds.
Yeah, he wanted to pass it and got caught up in the air and had to go ahead and shoot it.
Southeast turns it over on their first possession of the night. Hesston will get it back. Southeast picking up man-to-man defense at the half-court stripe. Hesston will play it to the right. Micah Dalston has it. Now middle of the floor, he'll come back left to Proctor. Drake Augustine will get that assignment early on defensively. Dalston looked inside at Proctor. Now it's going to be poked away. Sawyers has to battle for it, and he will never quite get custody of that basketball. It goes out of bounds, though, off of a Swather. Dalston chased him down from behind, and Southeast of Saline will have a chance to run baseline offense.
Yeah, good defense there by the Trojans.
2 teams with 2 turnovers, 1 each here to start. Sawyers, top of the circle. Guarded by Hernandez. He'll pitch it out to the left corner to Gebhardt. Gebhardt surveying now. Augustine tried to turn the corner there. Now Nakari Morkel-Palmer has it middle of the floor. Sawyers wants a college 3. He drops it! Eli Sawyers just dropped a bomb from the left-hand side, and Southeast takes an early lead. Down the floor quickly. Here is Hernandez inside. His shot bothered and taken away by Daniel Kerr. Here come the Trojans. They want to run. Sawyers attacking the baseline. Gets into a scrum down low. Bodies hit the floor. Now the ball is on the deck, and it's going to be a jump ball. We'll go to the arrow, and of course Hesston will have it as Southeast of Saline won the tip. And I would say probably stay tuned for more of that.
I think you're right. And I tell you, you got to Nakari played great defense, but Danny Kerr went up and got that.
Augustine takes it away. He got it away from Proctor, and now they're going to stop play here and put the ball down on the baseline, because they're going to say that's a foul on Augustine.
Wow.
That's weird.
Yeah. I guess I didn't hear the whistle.
I don't think anybody did. Southeast was past half court on their way down to getting a fast break. And then we had whistle, one right after another, and he brought them all back and called a foul on Augustine. Proctor has it, guarded by Nakari Morkel-Palmer. What a great matchup there between two really, really good players. Proctor slides to the right, fires a three, that's no good. Rebound off of Augustine, now Drake will run it down. Leaves it off left-hand side for Sawyers, who soars in and gets the two on the left-hand side of the bucket. 5-0, Southeast of Saline. Boy, Southeast defense on another level here, Coach. Here's Kerr with a poke. Hesston's going to keep it, though, as they will go to the basket. Now a strong drive by Martinez, and he is going to score. Adrian Martinez gets the first bucket of the game for the Swathers. 5-2, Southeast of Saline leads it by 3. Sawyers on the right-hand side. He'll whip it around now. Gebhardt has it now to Augustine. Nakari has it now to Kerr. Kerr works his way inside. Now back out to Augustine. He gets in their lane. Little pump fake. That won't go down. And a rebound pulled away by Jackson Fry. Now a steal by Augustine, who came from behind and took it. Augustine very active here early on. Nakari Morkel-Palmer with the ball right in front of his chest. Directing traffic. Now he starts the dribble. Floats to the right-hand side. Southeast setting a play here with Sawyers at the high post. Little chip screen there by Sawyers. He wants another three. Guarded, he's knocked down, it's too strong. And 3 free throws coming up for Eli Sawyers.
Well, that was a good possession. I see Danny has a little red nose. I think he got smacked pretty good in that scrum down there the last possession.
Sawyers' first of 3 free throws is off the mark. Take you back 3 months ago when these two teams met first Friday of December. Sawyers had 8 points in that game. He looks bound and determined here early on to be more active offensively than that. Already it was 6 as he makes the second of 3 free throws. All 6 of Southeast of Saline's points, by the way. And he got 1 of 3. Missed the third. Proctor with the rebound. Here comes Hesston. Heston's already been in their bench, bringing 2 guys off the pine. Here's Sawyers now, guarding Proctor. Proctor takes him all the way to the block, now comes back to the free throw line, steps around Sawyers, and scores. Jake Proctor gets his first basket of the night. Quickly, Southeast back down. Trojans on offense. Nakari Morkel-Palmer gathers up 2 people, now he pitches it out. Back to Nakari on the right wing. Gebhardt will try the 3. Gebhardt will get the 3! 3-pointer by Luke Gebhardt. 9-4. Approach the halfway mark of this first quarter. High screen here for Hesston. Trying to get Proctor free up. Now the ball's poked. It's taken away in the lane. Daniel Kerr took it away. Southeast of Saline has just created their 4th turnover on the Swathers. Nakari Morkel-Palmer to Gebhardt. Gebhardt puts one high for Sawyers, but Sawyers on the self-tap. Now he'll shoot it and drain it on the baseline. Sawyers had his heels on the 3-point line and was able to get it. And now a timeout called by Hesston. A wonderful start for Southeast of Saline in the first 3 minutes and 57 seconds, and a 30-second timeout. We'll take it. 11-4, Trojans here on KINA.
Citizens State Bank has been serving Kansans for over 100 years. We are a full-service bank that can service your personal, business, and agricultural lending and deposit needs. Citizens State Bank offers 24/7 convenience with mobile deposit, online banking, and our ATM conveniently located in front of the building. Stop by and see our friendly and helpful staff. Citizens State Bank at 600 Maple Street in Gypsum, Kansas. Citizens State Bank and Trust Company is a proud supporter of the Southeast of Saline Trojans.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline basketball on KINA.
The Goodland girls will have a chance to defend their state title tomorrow here at the Sports Arena in Hutchinson. They just got by Silver Lake 54-51 in the game before us. Here it is Southeast of Saline leading Hesston 11-4 in the first 4 minutes. 3:55 left to go here in the first quarter. Near steal by Augustine. They'll pitch about now. Hesston will attack the basket on the baseline, right-hand side. Little up and under move. Now hitting the side of the backboard and getting the ball back are the Swathers, and they're going to say that's not going to be allowed. They're going to say the other way we go, Trojan basketball. Boy, they had Micah Dalston bottled up down low.
They certainly did. Nobody fouled him. They all had their hands up, and they had him surrounded. The first 4 minutes of this quarter, we've been the aggressor defensively and made Hesston earn both buckets that they have.
Drake Augustine will bring it across the sideline.
Which is all you can ask for.
Yes, sir. He is checked by Isaac Sanchez, who is one of the newer Swathers into the game. Kerr on the right-hand side dumps it down low to Sawyers. Fadeaway jumper off the back of the rim, no good. A big rebound up high, taken in by Reed Friesen. Here come the Swathers. Proctor, top of the key, goes to Friesen left-hand side. His three-pointer in and out, no good. Nakari with the rebound and a run-out. It's a 5-on-4 for the Trojans. Nakari to the right-hand side. Kerr wants a three-pointer. Off the front of the rim, Sawyers, though, will keep it alive, and he is stripped from behind. Boy, he didn't protect that rebound, and Adrian Hernandez took it from him. Second turnover for the Trojans. Proctor has it on the right-hand side. Boy, he is seeing every Trojan on the floor right now, guarding him defensively, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Doing a great job on the picks out high.
Micah Dalston has it. Now swings it left to Isaac Sanchez. Sanchez now between the rings to Adrian Hernandez. 2:38 left to go, first quarter. Hernandez on the drive, and he leaves it out the window. Good. 4 points for Adrian Hernandez early on in this game. It's 11-6, Trojans. Boy, Hesston brought the whole town for a student body over there on the end. They're right behind the basket that southeast of Saline is currently scoring at. Now a turnover. Daniel Kerr got inside. That's going to be taken over by Isaac Sanchez. 3 turnovers for southeast of Saline. Back the other way. Here comes Hesston. The shot blocked at the rim by Eli Sawyers out of bounds. Adrian Hernandez tried to test Sawyers, and Eli turned him away. Bryson Flax goes to his bench for the first time. He'll bring in Kason Lilly. Lilly will spell Daniel Kerr.
Well, I'll tell you what, Danny deserves a rest. He's been awesome so far.
Swathers get it in, way up high. Now they come back left to Proctor. Three-pointer on the way, splashes it home. Jake Proctor came running off of a screen after he inbounded the basketball and was able to get that three-pointer. Now a 2-point game. Gebhardt has it. He'll go top of the circle to Nakari. Back and forth. Nakari steps back for 3. Has it blocked. Saves his own ball, though. Takes it out of the air. Now to Sawyers to the right-hand side along the baseline. He'll play it around. Lilly with a touch. Now it ends up with Gebhardt on the left. Luke, triple threat. Now he uses dribble. Sawyers. Beta-man defense being played tenaciously on both ends. Kason Lilly has it. 1:24 left to go, first quarter. Augustine along the baseline, and a hand check foul will be called here against Hesston against Jackson Fry. Jackson Fry is a player that has emerged later on in the season. He did not start in the first game against Southeast of Saline. He had 6 points, but did not start in that first contest. Now Nakari Morkel-Palmer will go to the bench for a quick breather. Caden Isaacson will check in for him. Also Drew Richardson into the game for Southeast of Saline. He'll replace Augustine. Garrett Roth, a couple of substitutions for Hesston on his side as well. Gebhardt has it now to Kason Lilly. Lilly middle of the floor, plays it left to Richardson. Now back to Gebhardt. He wants to try the baseline. Step back shot, won't go down, and a big rebound by the rim, taken in once again by Reed Friesen. Boy, Friesen can jump. Proctor now. He'll peel around, and a hand check foul will be called on Kason Lilly.
Travel.
Oh, traveling. Sorry about that. I incriminated Kason Lilly before I saw the call. 5 turnovers on Hesston. Southeast gets it back, leading 11-9. We go inside 1 minute left to go here in this first quarter. Here comes Isaacson to get it, way out high. Now a couple of cuts inside. He'll give it back to Gebhardt. Gebhardt went and ran a 5K. Game back got the ball. Nothing happened in between. Now back out to Kason Lilly. They'll swing it around Richardson. Now Luke, free throw line extended left-hand side. He's in front of the Hesston bench. Southeast on the drive. Here's Sawyers getting in, and he kisses it off the window for 2. Eli Sawyers in double digits now with 10. Hesston has a chance to play for the last shot. They trail by 4. Proctor standing with his heels at the half-court stripe on the Blue Dragon here at Hutch Community College. He'll start it with a high post entry. Now they go to the right to Friesen. Friesen now in trouble. Finds it to the left to Tyler Ruwerts. Now into the corner. Proctor with it. Friesen will try a three at the buzzer, and that won't go. And that brings us to the end of their first quarter. 13-9, Southeast of Saline. They led the entire quarter. When we come back, second quarter action. It's brought to you by Salina Septic Service here on KINA.
The Southeast of Saline School District has a long-standing reputation for excellence. This excellence in public education has been a source of great pride and one of the factors contributing to the quality of life in our community. The Southeast of Saline Education Foundation works in partnership with the USD 306 School District and the community that it serves to maximize student potential, thereby creating a lasting legacy, not only for our children, but for our community. The Southeast of Saline Education Foundation salutes the Trojans sports program.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses acquire relief loans to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
You're listening to Southeast Trojan Hoops on KINA.
Southeast of Saline has the lead. They will also have the basketball to start second quarter action. It's brought to you by Salina Septic Service, now serving not only the Salina area, but they also have a new location in Hutchinson. Roll-off containers, portable restrooms, also portable hand-washing stations. Salina and now Hutchinson Septic Service. Here's a foul out of the timeout on Hesston. It's on the floor. Gebhardt had the ball inside, didn't have a chance to do anything with it before the foul was whistled against the Swathers. It will be the first personal foul on Micah Dalston. Team's third. Richardson, the trigger man on the inbounds. Here's Caden Isaacson. Gets to the cup, big spin move and a drop step. Now he'll pitch it out to Kason Lilly. Nakari Morical-Palmer goes left to Richardson. He is going to have the ball stolen away. Up the floor comes Jackson Fry, and now he tries to go to the left. Saves it after it nearly went out of bounds, and somehow Hesston ends up with a two-pointer to Micah Dalston. Scramble play there for the Swathers.
Yeah, we got a little careless on the pass out front, too soft.
Here's Gebhardt all the way to the cup, and he's going to be checked with the body. And that will be two quick fouls on Micah Dalston. That could be big. As I said, in my eyes, curious to get your opinion, he is the second catalyst behind Proctor.
I think you're right. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Dalston in the first meeting of these two teams had 12 points. He was right behind Jake Proctor's 14. Here's Gebhardt. On the left-hand side, he'll play catch with Kason Lilly. Now they'll swing it to the right to Nakari. Now back. It ends up with Kason Lilly again. Drew Richardson with it. Four-guard combo catch out beyond the perimeter. Now Caden Isaacson goes right down the paint, and he flips one up over the rim for two. Caden Isaacson found daylight and was able to kick the door down.
Man, that lane just parted, and he went right through there.
What a great angle, didn't we?
Nice.
Here's Proctor with it now up top. This time he's being guarded by Luke Gebhardt. Proctor floats left, bounce pass inside. Now they kick it out after a brief Trojan double team. They'll swing it back around now. Swathers and Southeast playing really good man-to-man defense. You have to work for everything you get in this game. Here's a layup inside, a nice pass, and it ends up with Dalston for two. He has 4 points here in this quarter. 15-13 Southeast. Gebhardt with it. Now to Nakari Morical-Palmer. They'll check it now to Lilly. Lob pass to Kason Lilly, right-hand side. This time Hesston hanging out in the zone. Richardson has it. High post, Isaacson. Back out to Drew, not a good pass. Drew didn't have an opportunity to shoot. Gebhardt does though. Long three-pointer won't go down. Scrum for the rebound. Kason Lilly had to go between his legs, but he was able to cup it and bring it back in. Now a runner by Lilly. That won't go down. Isaacson inside. His putback won't go. Swathers have it, but it goes out of bounds. They're going to call a foul on Southeast. A baseline foul, battling for that rebound on Southeast of Saline. That will be the Trojans' second foul of the game. and it will go against Caden Isaacson, his first. Back into the game, Eli Sawyers, along with Daniel Kerr, Drake Augustine. They will join Kason Lilly and Nikari Morrico-Palmer.
Well, we've got to have something happen here with Nikari. He's got to get a little more aggressive offensively. We've got to get a little production.
15-13, Southeast of Saline leading by 2. 5:30 left to go. Here's a pass to the rim, broken up by Southeast of Saline, then it goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Swathers in the far corner, adjacent to the Southeast of Saline bench. Proctor's the inbounder. There's a curl around now and a pass given up to McGill. McGill leaves it off in the corner to Hernandez. Hernandez working on Sawyers, now passes it back to the inside. McGill wants to go to work, knocks down Kason Lilly, and a two-pointer for McGill. Kason Lilly either got knocked down or flopped. Either way, he was on his backside and had to watch McGill score and tie the game. Tied at 15. Southeast of Saline has been quiet here on offense. Here's Lilly for 3. Too strong. Augustine, though, with the long rebound. He'll gather it in at the free throw line. Sawyers with a 15-footer now. He's knocked to the ground. And here comes Swathers now, back in transition offense. Proctor stops in the keyhole. His hanger won't go. And Nikari grabs the rebound with 2 fingers. Tied at 15. Bounce pass stolen away. Here comes Hesston all the way to the cup. Proctor blocked at the rim by Sawyers, and Daniel Kerr takes it off the backboard for Southeast of Saline. What a defensive stand by the Trojans. Approaching the halfway mark of the second quarter. Lob pass all the way over to Kerr, who had to do his best to bring it in. Augustine, high post now to Sawyers. His fadeaway 15-footer splashes the net. Sawyers has a dozen. Back up by 2 is Southeast of Saline. High screen coming. They're calling on Hernandez to free up Proctor. He'll screen on Drake Augustine. Now Proctor all the way to the cup. Leaves it off across the lane, and an and-one opportunity coming up for Reed Friesen. Proctor passed that ball at the last second. Friesen was able to score, and an and-one opportunity coming here. Bryson Flack's not liking the way his guys handled that high screen out of half court.
No, and you know we had plenty of time to adjust to that because that took a long time to develop.
Free throw misses. We remain tied. Sawyers grabs the rebound. Kason Lilly on that foul, by the way. That's his first. Just the 3rd team foul. Augustine, he'll pull up from 17 and get it. You don't see Drake shoot that very often, but when he does, he's pretty efficient.
Yeah, that's a nice shot for him.
Now Drake Augustine nearly gets a steal, and Heston's going to try to save it, and they bang into the scorer's table. And it will be Southeast basketball. Excellent defense once again by Drake Augustine. With 3:33 left to go second quarter, the Trojans will take over. Luke Gebhardt's back into the game. He'll replace Kason Lilly. Gebhardt, Augustine, Kerr, Nikari, and Eli Sawyers, the starting 5 back on the floor. 3:29 left to go second quarter. Southeast leads it by 2. Nikari will dump it down low with Sawyers. Sawyers again, another fade away. Boy, he is barely hitting that net as he drops these buckets in, Coach.
Yeah, he's on fire. We got to keep feeding him.
14 for Sawyers early on. He has 14 of the 21 points. 3:05 left to go. It's a 4-point Southeast of Saline lead. Southeast continues to play man-to-man defense. Proctor's on the bench right now for Hesston. Isaac Sanchez came in to replace him. Micah Dalston, he'll go all the way to the lane. His finger roll won't go down. Rebound, though, by Hernandez. Now it's a tie-up in the paint, and it'll be Hesston basketball. Had to go to the table to sort that one out, and the arrow lit in the favor of the Swathers. And quickly
we had 4 white jerseys around that.
Proctor hops back up, and he will check back into the game. He will bring with him Eric Schmidt. Schmidt young, but he is 6'5". Actually, excuse me, he's a senior. Again, Proctor's your inbounder. You got to like what you see there if you're Hesston. A lot of times he'll set a screen to become the shooter. He has it back. Augustine there, though, to close out. Proctor now wants to go around him. There's a pitch out to the right. Proctor now gets it back on a step-back 3, and he drains it. Jake Proctor gets his second three-pointer of the night. He has 8. 21-20, southeast of Saline. Augustine has it in the corner. Little back and forth move. Now he drives baseline. He'll go to Gebhardt. Luke has it. Gebhardt will test his defender. He'll drag him all the way to the paint. Now play it back out to Augustine. Ball on the floor momentarily. Drake will get it back and play it out to Daniel Kerr. Kerr brings it to the left-hand side of the offense to Nakari. Augustine now looking, going back to Nakari. 2 minutes left to go in the second. Here's Sawyers driving. Stutter step, pulls back, shoots again, and drains it again. Hesston wanted to travel there on Sawyers as he kind of stutter stepped with that trail foot, but he scores again.
Yeah, he kind of got bumped though.
And the officials are letting these guys play. We haven't touched on that yet. This is a very physical game. And here's Hesston losing the basketball up top. That time, Southeast was able to hedge that screen. They played it much more better than what they did previously where Hesston scored, and a turnover on the Swathers. So Southeast will get it back here with a 3-point lead, 23-20, 1:41 left to play here in the second quarter. Augustine in the middle of the floor. Starts going to the right, now he comes back left. Gebhardt has it now. To Sawyers, he wants a three ball this time. He's knocked down again, hits the rim, hits the backboard, and goes in. Eli Sawyers is on fire. 26-20 now. It's a 6-point Southeast lead. 75 seconds left to play. Hernandez up top. His three-pointer off the rim. Nakari Morkel-Palmer jerks the rebound out of the air. Here comes Southeast now across the timeline. Sawyers inside there trying to get his right arm back from Hernandez, who had him handcuffed. Now Sawyers will be checked out of bounds and a foul on Hernandez. Adrian Hernandez has just picked up a foul here. That is his second. Team foul number 5 on the Swathers. 59 seconds left to play before the break. Augustine goes way up high to Sawyers. I wouldn't put it past him for a heat check. He does, and he gets it. Sawyers, another three-pointer. What are they going to do with Eli Sawyers? 49 seconds left to play. 29-20, Southeast. Hesston working through last minute of the second quarter. Bryson Flax up, encouraging his guys, and an easy lob to the backside of Southeast of Saline's defense for Jake Proctor. He has 10.
Got to have some help on that.
30 seconds left to go. Southeast of Saline could have the last say if they choose here. Nakari Morkel-Palmer with it. 20 seconds. Kerr wants a three. Too strong off the back of the rim. Proctor with the rebound. Now Hesston has the last say at it. Proctor looking over at his coach, Garrett Roth. 10 seconds. Proctor still in the backcourt. Now across with 7. Here's run and jump. Sawyer's out high with Augustine. Here's a deflection now. Gebhardt. Clock at 2. Clock at 1. Proctor launches, and it's blocked, and they call a foul on Gebhardt. They're going to call a foul on Luke Gebhardt and send Jake Proctor to the free-throw line for 3 free throws.
I think the clock was out.
I don't think there was time on the clock either.
I think the clock was out.
You're going to stick with the call, though. Eli Sawyers came and he asked the baseline official, he goes, there's no time remaining. Supposed to save face, though, they put 0.3 of a second on the clock. Wow. So 3 free throws to end the half here by Jake Proctor. He gets every part of the rim on the first one and makes it.
Well, that's unfortunate because we had the chance there to hold them out.
Foul on Gebhardt, just his first. Second free throw by Proctor, also good. Again, 0.3 of a second left on the clock. The hat trick for Proctor is complete. 13 points as he gets all 3 of those, and now Southeast will inbound it to end the half. 29-25 our score. Southeast of Saline leads it by 4 after having a 9-point lead. The Trojans led the entire way through that first half of action. Hesston did tie it at 15 at one point. When we come back on the halftime report, we'll get you caught up on what's going on in the brackets with boys and girls here at the 3A state tournament. We'll also go over numbers from the first half as well. Halftime is here. It's brought to you by Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories. 29-25, southeast of Saline leads Hesston by 4 here on KINA.
Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories. Everything to bling out your ride in one place, including top quality lift kits, wheels and tires, bumpers, Jeep accessories, fender flares, bed covers, bed liners, step bars, even custom painting. Knopf Auto is the and soil dealer and has many synthetics and filters in stock. Visit Knopf Auto on Facebook for specials, great ideas, and let them make your truck stick out in a crowd. Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories, supporting the southeast of Saline Trojans.
Okay, Coach, thank you for your breakdown on your offense and defense. Now here's Winnell Garrettson, your real estate coach for buying and selling.
Hi, fans. It's Winnell Garrettson from SalinaHomes.com, and I'm here to coach you up in your real estate game plan. Now is a great time to list your house, land, or investment. Or if you're in the buying mood, I'd love to help you find just the right real estate opportunity for you. And as always, go Trojans.
Buy or sell, call Winnell at SalinaHomes.com.
Your husband is pretty handy to have around. He makes the world's best mac and cheese. He's in the Tickle Monster Hall of Fame. And he can teach anyone how to throw strikes. But a busted pipe in a basement full of water?
Honey, I think we need a plumber.
Is a little out of his league. That's where a homeowner's policy from Shelter Insurance comes in handy. We'll help get your house back in order and your husband back to what he does best.
Hey, Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
Troublesome car repair and everyone has told you it cannot be fixed or it's way too expensive? Try McCam Auto Service in Gypsum, Kansas. They do quick, dependable work and provide the lowest hourly rate in the area. McCam Auto will service your vehicle from front to back and everything in between. They treat you and your car like a friend or even family. McCam Service specializes in engine and transmission rebuild. 701 Maple, Gypsum, Kansas. Wouldn't trust anyone else with my family car. So, if your repair seems grim, remember McKim. Give them a call today to make your appointment.
This is the Trojan Halftime Report. Coming up, a first half recap. Shot at the horn! Stats, interviews, and a look at other area games. Now, let's get back to the gym for Trojan Halftime on KINA.
Back here at halftime, it's brought to you by Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories. 29-25. Southeast of Saline leading over the Hesston Swathers. Southeast had the lead of the entire game as they started off on a 5-0 start. They also led 11-4. Hesston came battling back, tied it at 15. Biggest lead for Southeast of Saline was 29-20, and then a little 5-0 run there by Hesston to close out the first half, making it a 4-point game here at the break. Leading all scores as we check the scoring totals from the first two quarters, brought to you by Citizen State Bank in downtown Gypsum. Eli Sawyers, 22 points for the senior, leading the way. Luke Gephardt had 3 points, 2 for Caden Isaacson, 2 for Drake Augustine, and also 3 for Luke Gephardt. I said that. Hesston, 13 points for Jake Proctor, 4 for Adrian Hernandez, 4 for Micah Dalston, 2 for Reed Friesen, and 2 for Lane McGill. Southeast of Saline, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Hesston, 3 of 4. Remember, they got that 3 of 3 from Jake Proctor right before the half. Turnover story right now, Southeast of Saline with 5 turnovers and Hesston with 7. When we come back, we'll get you updated on what else has gone on. This is the last game of the day. First 3 games are pretty good here in Hutch. We'll get you caught up on what happened when we come back. It's the Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories halftime show right here on KINA.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses acquire relief loans to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
The winter season may be here, but paintball fun is still waiting for you at Elite Sports. Elite Sports Paintball Complex, located 5 miles south of Salina, is open for special winter hours. Get the group together and visit Elite Sports on Saturdays and Sundays this winter from 11 until 4. Elite Sports features low-impact paintballs for the beginners or little ones, so everyone can have more fun. Visit them online at salinapaintballcomplex.com. Elite Sports Paintball Complex, open and waiting for you this weekend.
The Appliance Center. It's where you go to shop for washers, dryers, kitchen appliances, furniture, pellet grills, TVs, and so much more. If you are looking for a local, family-owned business, visit the Appliance Center. We're in the big red and white building on South Broadway in Salina. Come experience the Appliance Center difference.
Salina Post and KINA, your home for all things Trojan. The Southeast of Saline Trojans sports stream live on the Salina Post, and you can always listen at 910 AM, 107.5 FM, or at 910KINA.com.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialists will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at SalinaPainClinic.org.
Work hard, play hard. Good luck, Trojans from Roselawn Memorial Park in Salina. To learn more, visit roselawnsalina.com.
Back here at halftime, 29-25, southeast of Saline leading right now over Hesston. These two doing battle to see who will get to face off against Marysville tomorrow in the championship game. Marysville won 45-42 in a really good low-scoring game in overtime against Galena. Galena will be in the third-place game tomorrow, awaiting the loser of this game. Marysville, by the way, they've made it to 3 state title games in their school history. They are 3 for 3 in state title games. They have not lost one of those 3 state title games. Unbelievable. On the girls' side, Phillipsburg got upset today. They lost their undefeated season. They will get bounced to the third-place game. They will take on Silver Lake. Cheney beat Phillipsburg 58-49. Goodland, the defending champions in Class 3A, beat Silver Lake 54-51. Once again here at halftime, southeast of Saline leads it over Hesston 29-25. Back with third quarter after this on KINA.
Start style with a new vehicle from Home Automotive. Hi, this is Tim Holm. Right now is a perfect time for you to come see us. We have the biggest selection of new Buicks, GMCs, and Chevrolets, with more vehicles arriving every day. So you won't have your next new ride. With Kelly Blue Book Instant Cash Offer from Home Automotive, you'll know that you'll get the most for your trade-in. Get out of your old ride and into a new one. Come to Home Automotive Center in Abilene and Salina. You'll be glad you did.
Stardust Trophy in downtown Salina is your full-service headquarters for trophies and awards for club and sporting events. But did you know Stardust Trophies also makes employee name tags with your company logo? They engrave executive awards like desk clocks and pen desk sets. They imprint artwork and photos on T-shirts, coffee mugs, mouse pads, even personal calculators. Stardust Trophy carries clear sports ball holders on wood bases for treasured or autographed balls from footballs to golf balls. Go to full-service Stardust Trophy, 121 South Santa Fe, downtown Salina.
This is Tammy Bedreau at the Bank of Tesket. If you're looking to purchase your new home in the near future, I want you to know we offer a variety of loan options to finance your home purchase. I would love an opportunity to be your lender. Give me a call or stop in today to learn more. We are local lenders making local decisions. The Bank of Tesket, committed to those we serve. MLS number 712440. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
This is Trojan Basketball on KINA.
Back here, ready to start third quarter action. Final instructions from both coaches. Southeast of Saline leading 29-25. After seeing the first two quarters, Coach, what are your new image audio keys to success for the second half?
Well, we have to get Nakari involved offensively. That's number one for us. We have to continue to make Proctor earn his points. I think we have to now, they're going to be on Eli this half. So we're going to have somebody not take his place, but equate some of the stuff that he was doing.
Well, one thing we do know about this, Eli Sawyers will get a lot of attention, and there are 4 capable scorers out there with Sawyers on the court pretty much at all times. So the Luke Gebhardt, the Nakari Miracle Palmer, as you said, hit halftime. Nakari 0 points. Luke hit the 1-3. You have Daniel Kerr. You also have Drake Augustine out there as well. Southeast will start out with the basketballs. We start this third quarter brought to you by Assaria Oil and Hardware. 29-25, Southeast of Saline leading it by 4. That's a 9-point lead they once had, but Hesston currently on a 5-0 run. Here's Gebhardt all the way to the cup and finishes with the right hand. An explosion from Luke Gebhardt. 31-25. Hesston nearly lost it. Sawyers out in the passing lanes. Now Hesston has numbers momentarily. Southeast rematching, trying to cover up. Open shooter, right-hand side. Three-pointer on the way is an air ball, but it's scooped up and dropped back in on the putback by Adrian Hernandez. He has 6. 31-27. Daniel Kerr coming all the way out high to get it. Backdoor cut by Gebhardt. Left-handed layup, good. Boy, he just blew right by Micah Dalston. Hear the Luke chant behind us from the Southeast crowd.
Speaking of crowd, this is a nice crowd on both sides,
wow.
Man.
Here is an entry pass inside to Hernandez. He's falling down, but he was able to kick it out to Dalston. Curling around now with the dribbles. Jackson Fry comes back to his left, leaves it off to Hernandez. Hernandez buries his shoulder into Sawyers, now turns baseline. He'll go back to Fry on the right wing. Here's Dalston on a floater. Kerr takes the charge. Player control. And Garrett Roth is not like that. He is pointing fingers and speaking at a high tone at the official that made that call on the baseline side. I think it was obvious. You could see it coming.
Yeah, you could see that coming all the way. I don't know what his complaint was.
The board has Dalston with only 2 fouls. I had him with 2 fouls in the first half. Curious what happened to that third foul. Here's Augustine. Over to Sawyers now. Sawyers to Nakari Morica Palmer. Nakari testing his defender. He'll step back, now go to Daniel Kerr. Kerr right down Broadway. And a blocking foul called. Kerr elevated and tried to finish with that offhand. For him, it's his right hand, and Jackson Fry was in there to get the block. The Swather crowd doesn't like that. Daniel Kerr will step to the free throw line. This is something that we don't see very often. It's almost like an eclipse, and that's Daniel Kerr at the free throw line. He's only shot 9 free throws this season. That was his 10th attempt, and it did not go in. Second free throw in for Daniel Kerr. He is on the board now. He becomes the 5th Trojan to score in this game. Jackson Fry will check out. That's what happened to the other foul for Micah Dalston. Jackson Fry got it. He has 3 now. I had him with 2.
Okay.
I can sleep now better tonight. Up top, Proctor now will take over primary ball handling abilities with Fry on the bench. He dumps it off to Hernandez, who has the ball go all the way around the rim, hit the backboard, and fall home.
That was a nice roll.
Adrian Hernandez with 5 points for Hesston. All 5 here in the third quarter. There's Sawyers now driving. He'll dump it out to Nakari for a long distance 3. That won't go. And the rebound taken in by Micah Dalston. Dalston and Gebhardt now going head-to-head in the backcourt. Dalston trying to get around Luke. Luke being pesky. Reached in, nearly got a steal away. Now Dalston will leave it off to the left to Tyler Ruwerts. Up top to Proctor. Augustine guarding him. Now to Hernandez. To the right, Dalston. Back to Hernandez on a little give and go. Stopped down low by Sawyers. Now a three-pointer that's up and good by Lane McGill. Proctor's company starting getting the scoring habit now. It's a 1-point game. 34-33. 5 minutes left to go in the third. Gebhardt has it on the left. He wants to drive again, right in the paint. Right-handed layup, good! As Luke Gebhardt goes tumbling to the ground. Boy, he sold out on that shot, didn't he?
He certainly did.
Back to a 3-point Southeast lead. Was looking over the bench at his brother celebrating. That's why I said Jake. It was Luke, obviously, that scored. Hernandez playing inside-outside with Proctor down low. Proctor not too far from the block, being guarded by Gebhardt. Here's another three, up and in by Lane McGill. Hesston has hit 3 threes here in this quarter, and it's a tie game. Tied at 36. 4:17 left to go here in the third period. Hesston's getting hot. Their crowd starting to get into it. Augustine out on the left via the pitch out from Gebhardt. Now Nakari all the way to the cup, and a blocking foul will be called on Hesston. Nakari had his mind made up this time, and McGill will get the blocking foul.
Yeah, and I was glad to see that. I wish he would have converted and got an and one, but they called it on the floor way before then.
Back into the contest is Reed Friesen. He's going to take out Lane McGill, who just hit back-to-back threes. Now McGill comes back and says, I'm not going out. Micah Dalston's going for a break. Halfway through the third, here's a ball pitched all the way up near the logo. Sawyers will run it down and hand it off to Gebhardt. Gebhardt swings it left. Kerr takes a drive. Now to the elbow, a pass to Augustine. Now to Nakari. A couple of quick steps in the keyhole for Nakari Morkel-Palmer. Now back left to Augustine. Augustine, a couple of test dribbles. Now he's going to go around the corner. Leaner off the window, won't go down. Gebhardt came in, disturbed the rebound, but it bounces out to Hernandez. Here comes Hernandez up the floor. To the right. He'll swing it for a turnaround shot up the front of the rim. That won't go down. Sawyers with a self-tap and takes the rebound. Hesston had a chance to take their first lead of the night on that trip. 3:19 left to go in the third quarter. 72 points split right down the middle. This game is tied. There's Sawyers going through traffic and another reaching foul and a push called on Hesston. This will go against Adrian Hernandez. His third.
That could be big too, because Hernandez is a pretty darn good player, man.
He has been playing well in this game. He's been a difference maker for sure. Micah Dalston will pop back up off the bench and replace Hernandez. 36-36, 3:05 left to go here in the third. Nakari Morkel-Palmer with it. Tried to lob inside for Sawyers, and the backside defense took it away, but a foot on the baseline by Micah Dalston. It will stay here with Southeast of Saline, and they'll have a chance to run baseline offense. Drake Augustine will be the trigger man. 4 guys just along that baseline side. Now Sawyers will pop top of the circle. Guarded 3. Off the front of the rim, won't go. Nakari gets the rebound. Off to Augustine. Drake will drive. His shot won't go. Sawyers comes crashing in. His putback won't go down. And the rebound taken by Reed Friesen for Hesston.
Couple tough shots there.
2:43 left to go here in the third quarter. 3 new Trojans at the scorer's table waiting to check in. Dalston has it on the right side. Tried to go into Proctor, and Drake Augustine is going to get called with a foul. Referee right on top of that one. He's going to whistle Drake with a second personal. Team foul number 1 for Southeast here in the second half. And a timeout called by Hesston. That'll leave them with 3 remaining. They have called 2, and we will step away. 2:33 left to go here in the third quarter. 36-36. This game is tied. It's a full timeout brought to you by Assyria Oil and Hardware.
Citizens State Bank has been serving Kansans for over 100 years. We are a full-service bank that can service your personal, business, and agricultural lending and deposit needs. Citizens State Bank offers 24/7 convenience with mobile deposit, online banking, and our ATM conveniently located in front of the building. Stop by and see our friendly and helpful staff. Citizens State Bank at 600 Maple Street in Gypsum, Kansas. Citizens State Bank and Trust Company is a proud supporter of the Southeast of Saline Trojans.
Salina Regional's Orthopedic and Sports Medicine is your home field advantage. Our physicians include sports medicine physician Dr. Matthew Pyle, along with orthopedic surgeons Drs. Travis Rump and Todd Riley, plus an A-team of certified athletic trainers and physical therapists. We're ready when you need us to help prevent injuries, enhance performance, or to heal through surgery and rehabilitation. For area athletes to weekend warriors, the home field advantage starts at Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.
Back here courtside at the Sports Arena in Hutchinson. Bennington State Bank, a proud supporter and sponsor of all the postseason basketball here on KINA. This third quarter with 2:33 remaining. Game tied, brought to you by Assyria Oil and Hardware. Dalston has it on the inbounds for Hesston. He'll go to the rack. His floater won't go down, then he taps his own rebound out. It ends up with Jake Proctor. Now back with Dalston in the corner. Guarded by Drew Richardson. He is checked in along with Kason Lilly and Caden Isaacson. They're out there with Gebhardt and Eli Sawyers. Proctor wants to drive out for a three-pointer. That's good. That's another one for Lane McGill. His third three of the quarter. He has 11. Hesston crowd starting to feel it.
Yeah, that's the first time they've led the entire game.
First lead, and it's a three-point lead, 39-36. 2 minutes left to go here in the third. Gebhardt, top of the circle, wants to drive again. Gets around his defender, pitches out to Richardson. Drew looking for a pitch out, but everybody was in the lane. Now Caden Isaacson will take a 16-footer left wing. That's no good. Hesston has it back. Proctor walking the ball up the floor. He'll be met by Gebhardt. Luke buckling down here defensively. Might have a little blood on his lip. Now a ball that squirts out here for Hesston. A scrum for it, and Heston's going to save it before it goes to the timeline. Sawyer's there, though, trying to trap. And now it's going to end up with a two-handed dunk down low. Reed Friesen gets his first basket of the half. Big contact now between Southeast and Hesston as Gebhardt went crashing into a defender. Sawyers is going to force up a two-pointer. That's no good. Gets his own rebound. Now into the high post. Kason Lilly has it. He's free for three. Got it to go! Kason Lilly has done it all season long, and he answers the bell there. A three-pointer for Lilly. Back to a two-point Hesston lead. Garrett Roth telling his star, Jake Proctor, to pull it back near the timeline. Hesston will set a play here. Clock, 42 seconds. Rounding out the third quarter. Here's Dalston trying to drive. Reverse layup and a hand check foul in the process of defending will be called here against Luke Gebhardt. That's his second. Oh, sorry, they got Kason Lilly on that one. Back inside, Dalston off the inbounds. And now a foul on Southeast.
Kason Lilly again, I believe.
Him or Caden Isaacson? It is Kason Lilly. Good call. Just not calling fouls right tonight, Coach. 34 seconds left to go. Hesston gets it in. There's another three-pointer. That one partially bothered by Caden Isaacson. He didn't let Lane McGill score that time, and Southeast of Saline has a chance to tie or take the lead at the end of the third quarter. 20 seconds left to play. Isaacson has it. He'll take a couple of dribbles. Now pitch it to Lilly. Kason, though, bottled up that time. Boy, Kason had a great game against Hesston in the first game of the season. He had 14 in that one. Kason now floats off to the right. Comes back left, 6 seconds left. Isaacson for three. That one won't go. Hesston with the rebound, 2 seconds left. Down to one, and they will pitch it all the way to the other end. And that will be the end of the quarter. Hesston takes their first lead of the night. Swathers lead it 41-39 over Southeast of Saline. As we come back, fourth and final quarter action, it's a 2-point lead for Hesston here on KINA.
Kansas Wesleyan University is proud to offer bachelor's degrees in criminal justice and emergency management, with both programs available on campus and online. Graduates have gone on to positions in the Secret Service, various police departments, the Kansas Court of Appeals, and to serve as county officials right here in the Sunflower State. Want to know more? Visit kwu.edu today. That's kwu.edu.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses acquire relief loans to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline basketball on KINA.
Good third quarter for Hesston as we're back at the Sports Arena in Hutchinson. They lead Southeast of Saline 41-39. That lead for Hesston actually went to 5 at one point, but Southeast cut it to 2 points on a 3-point play. Hesston now comes up empty. That shot came off the right-hand side of the rim, now collected by Sawyers. Southeast has it back on their offensive end. Trailing by 2. Inside, and a shot up and in. I didn't see who got it. Luke, thank you.
Luke.
Gebhardt again. Now he's in double digits. Great thing and the bad thing about sitting courtside, sometimes you have an official right in your vision path. Back tied now, 41. It's a 5-0 run here for Southeast. Jake Proctor pitching it out. Jake had a really good first half. Here in the second half, it's all of his friends doing the work offensively. Hernandez up top. And a deflection by Caden Isaacson and a takeaway for Southeast. Another turnover for Hesston. And a foul here on Adrian Hernandez as him and Caden Isaacson's duel never really ended. It went all the way down the sideline on the left-hand side. And Isaacson might have gotten one right in the kisser. Caden just hit the deck right in front of us, and he is checking his teeth and his nose. They do throw the foul on Adrian Hernandez, and that is his 4th. Isaacson stays in the game. Up top now, free throw line entry to Sawyers. His fadeaway won't go down, and the rebound taken in by Reed Friesen. Hesston pitches it up, left-hand side. Jackson Fry with it, all the way to the free throw line. Now he'll turn, pitch it out to Dalston. 41-41, 6:35 left to go. Down low, Friesen wanted to go to work. Now pitches out to Dalston. He'll drive and throw it away. Eleven turnovers so far for Hesston. Southeast of Saline has 6. We are tied, 41-41.
It's a heavyweight battle right here.
It's what everybody wanted, right? Sawyers with it up top, now to Augustine to the left. Isaacson now has the basketball. Still kind of licking his lips and checking that tongue. Here's Kason Lilly, right wing 3. Splashes it home. Kason Lilly has back-to-back 3-pointers. His last 2 shots have equaled 6 points. Southeast back out in front. 44-41. It's an 8-0 Southeast of Saline run. 5:42 left to go. Fry goes baseline, now out to Proctor. Sprinting over, pulls the trigger from 3. And the rebound goes out of bounds. It will stay with Hesston. Luke Gebhardt came sprinting to the scores table. He was not out very long. He will replace Caden Isaacson, who gets a big hand from the Southeast crowd.
I think his coach is pretty happy with him, too.
Boy, Caden is such a joy to watch. Here's a 2-pointer now by Reed Friesen off the inbound. 6 points for him. That will stop an 8-0 Southeast run. (44-43). 5:18 left to go. Augustine trying to turn the corner. Now he dumps it off to Luke Gebhardt. Gebhardt standing, ball above his head in front of the Southeast bench. He'll come back to Augustine. Augustine gets into the keyhole. Back out to Gebhardt. Gebhardt a couple of dribbles now in. Now he retreats back out. Dangerous cross-court pass, gets away with it. Augustine brings it back out. Now to Nakari. Nakari stumbles a little bit as he attacks the free throw lane. Now back out to Sawyers. He's on the attack and scores another 15-footer. That's his first basket of the second half. He has 24. Now a pass that's broken up by Sawyers. Hesston's going to keep it, though, off the deflection. Another near steal by Gebhardt. Southeast trying to scramble back on defense. They were one short there for a little bit. Now a drive and a foul on the floor. Proctor went all the way to the cup, and they're going to say a foul at the left-hand elbow on the floor on Southeast of Saline. It's just their 4th team foul.
That was on Drake Augustine.
Drake Augustine's 3rd. So Augustine and Lilly both have 3 fouls for Southeast of Saline. Nobody else has more than 2. 4:35 left to play. 3-point lead for the Trojans. Hesston on the inbounds. They get it into McGill. McGill had a red-hot third quarter where he dropped 3 3-pointers. Now a drive and a right-handed layup by Reed Friesen. He went up over the top of Sawyers, which isn't easy to do.
Sure did. He went right around him. Got his shoulder there. Come on, Nakari.
Now a little 4-0 run here by Hesston. Nakari Morikel Palmer with it on the right wing. He has been quiet offensively tonight and now throws it away. 2 turnovers here in the second half for Southeast. Nakari has shot the ball twice in this game, Coach.
Yeah. He's got to come alive. I don't get it.
3:49 left to go. We're on the backside of the fourth quarter. Drop step in the paint, a block by Augustine, and I think they're going to get Drake for the foul. Nakari was there as well. We'll see who gets the foul here for Southeast. And they're going to say it is Augustine. That is number 4 now for Drake Augustine. So now Augustine has 4. Adrian Hernandez has 4 for Hesston. Reed Friesen to the free throw line. First free throw, hammered out. He has all 4 of Heston's points here in this fourth quarter. Second free throw attempt went in. Hesston as a team, 4 of 6 from the free throw line. Southeast of Saline, 2 of 5. Not a lot of free throws in this game. We are tied at 46. 3:39 left to go. Nakari has it. He'll deal it left-hand side to Gebhardt. Gebhardt into the lane for Nakari, his first bucket of the night.
There we go.
On his third shot attempt, Nakari Morikel Palmer gets a feed off Luke Gebhardt, and he's able to score his first 2 of the game, and a timeout called. 3:29 left to go. 48-46. As we get ready to dwindle this one down the last 3.5 minutes when we come back after this 30-second timeout on KINA.
Don't get caught on empty. Fill up on all your basic needs at Asaria Oil and Hardware. We want to be sure you are fueled up and ready for whatever may be around the corner, no matter what time of day. Now live at Asaria Oil and Hardware, 24/7 pumps. No matter what time of day or night, your gas and diesel tanks can rely on us. During regular business hours, you can get your favorite pizza and snacks to have enough energy to win the day. Asaria Oil and Hardware, located in Asaria at the corner of Center and Main. We'll fill you up.
You're listening to Southeast Trojan Hoops on KINA.
Devin Haney, Francis Flax back here at the Sports Arena in Hutchinson. 2 heavyweights doing battle, possibly the top 2 teams in Class 3A. I know there's been rankings going around all season long, but I think, especially from a Southeast standpoint, we had a feeling it would come back to this, and so far, Southeast of Saline has been outscoring Hesston 9-5 in this fourth quarter. They lead it by 2.
Yeah, it's everything that I thought this game would be. And I said earlier, I thought it would come down to this last few minutes of the fourth quarter, and it looks like that's what's going to happen.
Looking to advance tomorrow. Both teams will play, of course, tomorrow. There are third-place consolation games, but I don't think either one of these teams want any part of that. Hesston not accustomed to that. They're the 2-time defending state champions here in Class 3A. They want to make it 3 in a row. Jackson Fry with it. Starts out to the left, hands it off to Dalston. Backdoor cut. Proctor at the rim. Taken away by Sawyers. He pinned it against the backboard, and Sawyers now up the floor. He has to get control. He'll pitch it out to Caird. Danny will calm the waters. Now back to Sawyers with 3 minutes left on the clock. What a defensive play
that was
by Eli
gem.
Sawyers. It's one thing to come up with a block, but when you pin it against the backboard, then take it away. Kason Lilly still out there. He's dancing with Dalston right now. Over to Nakari, who just scored his first basket. Nakari Morikel Palmer looking for Care. Danny will pop out and get the ball back. Back over to Kason Lilly. Left-hand side now to Gebhardt. Gebhardt wants to drive. He stops in the paint, has to shoot it. Won't go. Sawyers out of nowhere. Off the backboard, can't get it to go, and he is fouled. Sawyers came from the top of the circle all the way through to get that rebound, Coach, and he is going to get free throws for his efforts.
Well, I'll tell you what, both teams are battling hard. There's been some great plays in this game, but I don't think there's any better than that one last possession Hesston had.
Holy smokes. Sawyer's first free throw, too strong, no good. 24 points so far for Eli Sawyers. Most of that done in the first half, where he scored 22 of the 24. That last foul on Lane McGill for Hesston. He has 2 team fouls, 6-5. Hesston has 1 more. Sawyer's free throw, got the second one. He is 2 of 5 from the free throw line in this game. 49-46, 3-point lead for Southeast of Saline. They've scored the last 3 after this game was tied at 46. Dalston has it up top. All about defense right now for the Trojans. 2:06 left to go. Couple of dribbles now to the right. Fry has it. Into the corner. Hernandez is checked back in. Remember, he got his 4th foul and went to the bench after getting tangled up with Caden Isaacson running down the floor. Here's Proctor. A fake. He goes left and drains it from 15. And a timeout, Hesston. Proctor just scored his first basket of the second half. He has 15 points and a 30-second timeout. We will keep it right here. 1:49 left to go and a 30-second timeout for the Swathers. Kind of hard to think about when you talk about Proctor in the first half at 13. Sawyers had 22. They just now scored their first points of the second half with 1:49 left to go here in the 4th quarter.
But you wouldn't expect any more from the coaches of both of these teams. They made some adjustments at halftime, and if you're going to beat us, somebody else is going to have to beat us.
Since 1 or 2 minutes, 1:49 left to go. Let's do your reset. The possession arrow is in favor of Southeast of Saline. Southeast has the basketball, leading by 1. Team fouls right now. Knocking on the doorstep of a bonus situation is Southeast. Hesston has 6 team fouls. Southeast of Saline has a foul to give. They have 5 team fouls. Hesston with 2 timeouts remaining. Southeast of Saline with 4. Full court pressure now out of the timeout by the Swathers. Southeast will use Sawyers to get through it. Long pass up the floor to Dakari, now up to Luke Gebhardt. 49-48, crunch time here at the Sports Arena in Hutchinson. Trying to get to that championship game tomorrow. Gebhardt has it on the right-hand side. 1:33 left to play. Gebhardt has it tapped away. Sawyers trying to save it, and it's a turnover for Southeast. Boy, Luke swung that ball through, and quick hands by a Swather knocked it away. Now Hesston has it. Walking it up the floor is Jake Proctor. Here comes the high screen. Case and Lilly there. Dalston, though, on the pitch out. Gets the 3. Micah Dalston on the pick and pop was able to get the 3-pointer. 51-49. Swathers. 1:05 left to go. Augustine with it. Now Nakari Morkel-Palmer. He'll pitch it out here to Gebhardt, and a blocking foul called here against Jackson Fry. That is his 4th. And a 1-and-1 situation for Luke Gebhardt. Luke has not shot a free throw in this game. He has 11 points. And a timeout called, a full timeout taken by Southeast of Saline. 1 minute remaining. Hesston leading by 2. We'll be back after this timeout. It's brought to you by Bennington State Bank.
Frisbee Construction is a service organization for the commercial grain industry dedicated to giving you the best in planning, the best in quality, and the best of workmanship, and overall the best value for your dollar since 1949. Frisbee Construction specializes in new construction as well as remodel and repair of grain handling facilities throughout the Midwest. Frisbee Construction Company in Gypsum has emergency crews available as needed. For more information, go to frisbeeinc.com.
Maybe you don't play quarterback or make the highlight reel. Maybe you're not a high school athlete anymore. But just like an athlete, you can get first-class orthopedic care from Salina Ortho. Their doctors and staff strive to get you back to an injury-free, pain-free life as quickly as possible. Salina Ortho has a doctor on call 24/7 for all orthopedic injuries. So next time you're injured, trust the experts at Salina Ortho. Your voice, your choice, past, present, and future. See them online at salinaortho.com.
Work hard, play hard. Good luck, Trojans from Roselawn Memorial Park in Salina. To learn more, visit roselawnsalina.com.
51-49 our score. Hesston leads it by 2. Luke Gebhardt standing at the free throw line with a 1-and-1 opportunity in front of him. 1 minute left to play. Gebhardt's first free throw. Misses it off the heel. Nakari Morkel-Palmer trying to get the rebound. Now it's scooped up off the deck by Sawyers. Sawyers fadeaway 17-footer. Won't go. Dalston with the backside rebound. Hesston has it now. 50 seconds left, and they just got away with a traveling violation. And now a ghost foul called on Gebhardt right in front of us. Gebhardt went after the basketball. Proctor fell down, and they called a foul on Gebhardt. It's a non-shooting foul. Southeast had a foul to give. Hesston trying to inbound here at half court. Proctor all the way in the backcourt. 43 seconds left to go. Hesston leading by 2. Dalston has it on the left-hand side. He's bottled up there by Drake Augustine, and in trouble. Hesston has to call a timeout. Timeout Hesston, 37 seconds left to go, and a full timeout. We'll take it. We'll be back with the rest of this game after this on KINA.
At home or on the road, K4 Garage will keep you moving. With over 12 years of mechanic experience, owner Nick Trout will diagnose and repair your engine to keep you in the game. Full-service gas, diesel, or tires. K4 Garage also has a fully stocked convenience store with snacks and drinks. Open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 6, Saturday from 9 until 3. Trust K4 Garage with keeping you on the road. And if it has oil, they can change it at K4 Garage in Gypsum.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
This is Trojan basketball on KIN.
The 2-point lead and the basketball. 37 seconds left to go. Jake Proctor has the ball. He blows by Gebhardt and now by Augustine. He doesn't want to give it up. Now he does so, and a foul committed by Luke Gebhardt. And it will be sending Isaac Sanchez to the line. Sanchez is on the floor for a reason. He has not scored and has not shot any free throws in this game. Gebhardt just picked up his 4th. It's a 1-and-1 for Isaac Sanchez. First attempt on the way, missed it. Dakari Morkel-Palmer with the rebound. Here comes Southeast. Sawyers all the way to half court. Looks at his coach. Bryson Flack says, let's go. No timeout here. Augustine with it. He gets a play. Trailing by 2. Southeast has the ball. 16 seconds left. Now to Dakari. High post Sawyers. Sawyers back and forth. 15-footer. Got it to go. Sawyers scores again. He has 5 in the quarter and a timeout for Hesston. Garrett Roth has just burned the last Hesston timeout with 9.3 seconds remaining. And when you go to the well, you got to go to Eli Sawyers here in crunch time, Coach.
Well, you do tonight anyway, for sure. He's been a staple all night long.
Sawyers with 27 points. That is 2 off of his season high. He scored 29 in December against Abilene. His career high is 31 points. And right now, we are all knotted up with 9.3 seconds left. Coach, what's your strategy here? Obviously, if you foul Hesston, you send them to the free throw line for a 1-and-1.
You've got to make them take a tough contested shot outside the lane. I don't think you can play it any other way.
One kind of thing that's maybe in Southeast's favor here. We've seen a lot of action on the floor. The officials have not been quick to whistle jump balls, but if that happens, the arrow is in favor of the Trojans.
Yes.
Hesston has no timeouts remaining. Southeast of Saline, meanwhile, has 3. It's always helpful to have one in your pocket in case you can't get the ball inbounds or if you find yourself in a bad spot. Southeast will play total deny here and try to work through the screens on Hesston's inbound attempt. They're going to run down the right-hand sideline. Dalston all by himself, all the way to the cup, makes the layup. 4 seconds left. And Southeast calls a timeout. Clock is all the way down to .8. Hesston is celebrating, but there should be about 4.5 seconds left. It's always interesting to see what the officials saw here. Of course, here in the college arena, you have the shot clock. I was looking at the shot clock when that ball went through. It said 4.5. If they get in that neighborhood, I think they'll be all right. Dalston, though, had his foot on the accelerator, and he went all the way to the cup to score his 8th and 9th points of the night. And they do put 4 seconds on the clock.
We got a little overly aggressive up in the front court trying to keep the ball away from Proctor, and that left the guy wide open.
So Southeast 4 seconds left here, 53-51. Hesston leading by 2. Bryson Flax on his toes enough to be close to the closest official to the southeast bench and get that timeout right when Hesston scored. So no unnecessary time went off the clock.
Well, you've always got a chance.
Yep, you got to go the length of the floor, right?
Yep. Well, 3/4.
Yeah.
They're giving it to us over there by the Hesston bench.
They are, okay. Garrett Roth arguing with the officials about something. Nakari Morkel-Palmer will be your inbounder. It's Kerr, Gebhardt, Sawyers, and Augustine on the floor. Available here for Nakari. Southeast has 2 timeouts left. Garrett Roth telling his kids no fouls, and Nakari will burn a timeout. Wanted to look at the formation that was being applied by Hesston. Bryson Flax now calls a timeout to talk about it. This chess match. Who switches what? Who does what here?
Well, that's a tough call. I mean, I see some things here, the way Hesston was lined up, that we could have taken advantage of, because Eli take one step towards the ball, shoot right here towards the Dragon, and Nakari can hit him there. He can take a couple dribbles, either kick it or probably shoot it, but I don't know how Hesston will come out now.
You probably know the repertoire, what is in the sleeve of Bryson Flax better than anybody. A lot of these situations in junior college basketball where he grew up and kind of cut his teeth, right?
Yeah,
this is nothing that is uncomfortable for him at all.
No, and he'll give us a chance. I think that we'll get a chance.
Nakari remains the inbounder. They're going to spread Hesston out here. Here's a screen for Luke Gebhardt. He catches it on the run. 3 seconds left. Luke to the right. Goes to the right wing. Puts up a 3, and it's in and out. No good. Luke Gebhardt's ball went halfway down and popped out. He got rid of the first defender and got the shot that he wanted and almost won the game. Hesston, 53. Southeast of Saline, 51. Hesston moves on. They have a chance to defend their state title and have a chance to go 3 in a row. And I don't know that ball could have been down any further than it was without counting.
That's a tough way to lose. But I told you, I think we would have a shot at it. We got a shot at it.
Wow, what a play and what an ending to this game. 53-51 is the final score. Post-game is here. When we come back, we'll talk about it on the Commercial Tire Center's post-game report. Hesston wins at 53-51 here on KINA.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection.